Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and we have another walkthrough video today, and that is of the Wildwood. So, after watching a walkthrough of this from a year ago by Kelly over at The Truth and Story, I decided I'm going to use this deck because her video was on like the Wheel of the Year and learning about the Wheel of the Year through this system. I have not even really started delving into the book itself. I mean, I literally just got this yesterday. What day was it? Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think so. So she might have had another book too. I'm not sure. But this is going to, I think, help me delve in deeper to it. So it came in the box with the book. Nice size book. Says The Wildwood Tarot, Wherein Wisdom Resides, by Mark Ryan and John Matthews. And, geez, I need my glasses. Where are they? Oh, here they are. And with card illustrations by Will Worthington. Beautiful. So the book itself has Return to the Green, The Wildwood Song, Part 1, Into the Green, Part 2, The Path Through the Forest. We have the Major Arcana, then we have the Minor Arcana. Then it breaks it down into the suit of bows, the suit of vessels, the suit of stones, and the suit of arrows. And I really don't even know what each suit is at this point. I'm sure it... Oh, and here's the Wheel of the Year information. So I'm probably going to print this out also. But, so, I'm sorry, how many pages does it have? It has 160 pages, and the last page talks a little bit about the authors, about the artist, and acknowledgments. And let's see if there's any spreads in here also. Further reading and resources. There's a few pages of notes, or a couple pages of notes. I'll walk through the Wildwood. Looks like that is a 6 or an 8 card spread. World Tree. Oh, that was the World Tree spread. The bow spread, and the pathway spread. And then we also have, I think that's it as far as the spreads go. Yeah. So anyways, I look forward to delving into the book. I also have a particular journal that I'm going to be doing with it. I thought it was appropriate given the backs of these cards. It's like the Celtic tree. So if I can get this unwound, that's what this book's cover is. I've actually had this for a while and I've never known what to use it. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use that and journal about the Wheel of the Year, which I'm really trying to learn more about. So now let's get on to the cards. The Wildwood Tarot, it says, Delve even deeper into the magic of the Wildwood with exclusive video clips from authors Mark Ryan and John Matthews, and where to visit, which is edisonbooks.com/Wildwood. Okay. It comes in just a regular little, it's not, I don't care necessarily too much for when they separate them, because I have noticed there's a little bit of a bow in between. I mean, it seems quite significant from storage or something. I don't know. So I'm going to have to really work with this deck, you know, probably shuffling it and stuff, because I mean, they're definitely curved. The cards are definitely curved. So it probably won't be as bad after I shuffle it. But so I figured, let's do the walk. So I'm just going to pick one card. I'm not ready to shuffle these because I really want to go through them myself. All right. I'm going to pick that card. Let's see what it says in the book. Just to give an idea of how the guidebook reads. Okay, so first of all, it says the position on the wheel. The journey is placed at Samhain. There we go. Which falls on the 1st of November, All Hallows or Halloween. It is associated with the waning moon and the elements of water and earth. It is the time of the dead. Sorry, I keep moving it. The solitary horned skull of a reindeer lies in the forest, picked clean to the bone by a circling flock of ravens. The tattered remains of fur and flesh cling to the bright bone, and here and there traces of the living blood of life remind us that all flesh returns to the earth from whence it came. In many traditions, the raven is a guardian of the spirits of the dead. At the Tower of London, ravens once guarded the head of Bran the Blessed, buried on the White Mound to keep Britain's enemies at bay. So too the raven watches over the soul of those who fall in battle. Meaning, many interpretations of this card have been made over the years in an attempt to avoid dealing with the essence and inevitability of death. On one level, death does translate to a simple expression of change, but however profound, extreme, and cleansing that change may be, that reading simply does not deal with the core experience and meaning of this card. Much taboo and fear surrounds death, particularly in the West, mainly instilled by the Christian church use of the concepts such as, eternal damnation, judgment, and repentance. Faint echoes of the celebration of a life successfully reaching the end of its journey are still found, however, in the concept of the wake, where people drink and sing in joyous revelry at the passing of a friend or loved one. Once the dead were not feared. They were seen as guardians, holy ancestors, and holders of wisdom. Burial chambers were built with loving precision to align with the rising sun, and clans were buried together in sacred places that remained holy for thousands of years. Death was part of life, part of the cycle of nature. Like the sun itself, many plants and animals died in the winter but were reborn in the spring. The sense of loss was tempered with the joy of release and the promise of regeneration. Death acts as a reminder to us of the transient nature of life. Every moment is precious and every living thing is sacred. As a metaphor for cyclic change, the journey is a required experience on the passage around the wheel. It may mean the death of old ideas or concepts that have outlined their usefulness. It may be that it is time to strip to the bare bones the essentials of your nature so that fears and neuroses can be faced and cleansed. There may be some lying to rest with love and joy of a long dead relationship or an old and bitter grievance. But the journey is not to be feared. It is an inevitable and natural part of life to be celebrated and accepted. The reading points. It is time to face the inevitable, to let the bones be laid bare and acknowledge the deepest aspects of your fears and desires. Do not fear change, because this is also a time of purification and realignment. This change may seem extreme and destructive, but old crops must be cleared for new growth to thrive, and static or sterile modes and concepts must perish. A celebration of the past or an acknowledgement of the passing of one part of life may be required. Let the threads of the old slip from your fingers and joyful remembrance, and enter this time of withdrawal and renewal with patience and calm. Roots and branches says the leap in the dark, the funeral of illusion, Wayland Smith, the dance of death, the washer at the ford, and the dark mother, to flushing the corpse, purification by fire. And that was for that card. Let me show you. 2 whole pages for the death card, the journey. I love that. I'm just going to devour this, this book. So, and you know, how appropriate this time of the year also for a message like this, right? When that veil is so thin. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I know it was not quite so brief, but it is a beautiful deck. I'm looking forward to working with it. And I am sending you guys all love and light. Thank you so much.